Fred Armisen is an American actor, voice actor, screenwriter, producer, director, singer, musician, and comedian. Widely known as a cast member on Saturday Night Live from 2002 until 2013, Armisen has portrayed characters in comedy films, including Eurotrip, Anchorman, and Cop Out. With his comedy partner Carrie Brownstein, Armisen is the co-creator and co-star of the IFC sketch comedy series Portlandia. Armisen founded Thunderant.com, a website that features the comedy sketches created with Brownstein, and is the band leader for the Late Night with Seth Meyers house band, the HG Band. For his work on Portlandia, Armisen was nominated for an Emmy Award for Outstanding Writing for a Variety Series in 2012, 2013 and 2014, and for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series in 2014. He has also won 2 Peabody Awards, one in 2008 as part of the Saturday Night Live political satire cast and one in 2011 for Portlandia. Early life. Armisen was born on December 4, 1966, in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and moved to Manhattan, New York City, as a baby. He was raised in Valley Stream, New York, on Long Island, where he was a high school classmate of fellow SNL alumnus Jim Breuer. His mother, Hildegard Mirabal, a schoolteacher, is from Venezuela. His father, Ferdinand Armisen, who worked for IBM, was born in Germany, to a Japanese father and a German mother. Armisen attended the School of Visual Arts before dropping out to begin a career as a rock drummer. He has mentioned watching the bands The Clash and Devo perform on television, and wanting to be a performer since he was a child. Career. Music. In 1984, Armisen played drums in a local band along with his high school friends in Valley Stream, New York, but the group ended soon after. Armisen began his career in 1988 when he moved from New York to Chicago to play drums for the punk rock band Trenchmouth. In the 1990s, he played background drums with Blue Man Group in Chicago. As a child, he also learned to play guitar. He plays drums on 3 tracks on Les Savy Fab's 2007 album Let's Stay Friends. He also played on the Wandering Lucy album Leap Year. Armisen is currently the band leader and drummer of the HG Band on Late Night with Seth Meyers, television and film. While not playing with the band Trenchmouth, Armisen's interest switched to acting. In a January 2006 interview, he said, "I wanted to be on TV somehow. For some reason, I always thought it would be an indirect route. I didn't know that it would be comedy and Saturday Night Live. I just wanted to do something with performing that would lead me there." Armisen's subsequent television work, such as some memorable Andy Kaufman-esque appearances on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, as well as work for Cranky Yankers and Adult Swim, led to a role in 2002 as a featured player in the cast of Saturday Night Live. In the 2004 season, he was promoted to a repertory cast member. Armisen has landed several minor yet memorable roles that were defined by an interviewer as feral foreigners in comedy films such as Eurotrip, Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, Deck the Halls, The X, The Promotion, The Rocker, Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny and Confessions of a Shopaholic. Armisen stars in the IFC sketch series Portlandia alongside Carrie Brownstein. The first season debuted on January 21, 2011. In the Cartoon Network series The Looney Tunes Show, Armisen voices Speedy Gonzales. Armisen, along with Carrie Brownstein, appeared on The Simpsons episode The Day the Earth Stood Cool, in which they play The Simpsons' new neighbors who encourage everyone to be cool like them. Saturday Night Live. The following is a partial list of notable roles Armisen has played in Saturday Night Live sketches. At the time of his 2013 departure from the show, Armisen was the third longest tenured cast member, having been a member since season 28. As of February 2015, Armisen had appeared in 856 SNL sketches, putting him second only to Kenan Thompson in appearances on the show, and had the third most distinct impressions of any SNL cast member with 99 recurring characters. Billy Smith, a Native American stand-up comedian who tells Native American-themed jokes that no one understands. Ferocita, a Venezuelan nightclub comedian who has his own TV show, Showbiz Grande Explosion, with sidekick Manuel. Gunther Kelly, a student at George Washington University who performs songs on Weekend Update with his brother Patrick. Leonard, the strange European host of the foreign music show Club Tracks. Mackie, a senile drummer who often does rimshots at inappropriate moments and appears in the Rialto Grande sketches. Nuna Scherner, a quirky, foreign art dealer who appears with his wife Noonie Scherner in the Scherners sketches. Frondy, a mentally challenged character who criticizes Ben Affleck's movie Giggly to Ben himself. Manuel Ortiz, host of the Manuel Ortiz Show on television Dominicana, where he helps with whatever it is his audience members are going through. Nicholas Fenn, a political commentator whose mind wanders so much that he is incapable of finishing a sentence without starting a new one. Roger A. Travanti, a greedy studio head and AMPTP member who rails against the 2007-2008 Writers Guild of America strike. The character's only SNL appearance was on the last episode of season 33, before the show went on hiatus for the WGA strike. But he appeared in several internet videos around the same time. Roger Brush, a producer of multiple Dr. Phil-type talk shows, each focused on a different topic, who fills in when the hosts are sick. He repeatedly tells guests relating their problems to speak up, and, unable to relate to their problems, offers them either useless advice based on his experience or no help at all. Garth, part of Garth and Kat, a musical duo who appear on Weekend Update unprepared and make up songs on the spot. Giuseppe, the saxophone player for What's Up With That? Stewart, homeowner from The Californians, a soap opera parody featuring Armisen. Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig and others as wealthy blondes with Valley Girl accents. One of the dictator's two best friends from growing up, who come to Weekend Update to secretly trash-talk the various dictators with whom they grew up. Regine, a pretentious and condescending woman who exhibits blatant euphoric and erotic facial expressions when touched on certain parts of her body. Ian Rubbish, a late 1970s, early 80s British punk rocker, a parody of Sex Pistols' John Lydon, who caught heat from his bandmates Derek Gash and Steve Grimshaw and fans for writing and performing songs supporting Conservative Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. Celebrity impressions. Armisen's list of notable impressions has included Barack Obama, recurring in season 33 and season 34 episodes as the Democratic presidential candidate, the Democratic nominee, president-elect, and president, beginning on February 23, 2008. As of season 38, Jay Farrow replaced Armisen as Obama. Prince, parody of the musician as the host of a talk show called The Prince Show, with Beyoncé Knowles as his co-host. Armisen, a fan of Prince since childhood, created the sketch as a way of improving his chances of meeting the musician. Steve Jobs, Apple CEO who appears on Weekend Update to show off strange new technology. Armisen has stated that Steve Jobs is the celebrity he most enjoys portraying. Ira Glass, after seeing an unused SNL sketch, Glass invited Armisen to co-host This American Life about doppelgangers. David Patterson, governor of New York. Armisen's Patterson impression, much like his Obama impression, caught controversy as well, though in this case, it was David Patterson himself who spoke out against the impression, as he felt it was insensitive to the blind and visually impaired. Armisen has also done impressions of political figures such as Hugo Chavez, Vicente Fox, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, Barney Frank, George H. W. Bush, Ben Bernanke, Muammar al-Gaddafi, Mike Gravel, Saddam Hussein, Hosni Mubarak and Michael Bloomberg. He has also impersonated celebrities such as Martin Scorsese, Desi Arnaz, Corbin Bleu, Sam Waterston, Joy Behar, Tony Danza, George Carlin, Dov Charney, Howie Mandel, Alan Osmond, Ben Jabard, Joey Lawrence, Harrison Ford, Liberace, David Gregory, Mick Jagger, Larry King, Penny Marshall, Kevin McHale, David Lee Roth, Gene Simmons, Ringo Starr, Lawrence Welk, Paul Lynde, George Lopez, Randy Newman, Tom York, John Oates, and Ice-T. Other work: in 1998 he posed as a music journalist for the short film Fred Armisen's Guide to Music and South by Southwest. It was filmed by then-girlfriend Sally Timms and featured Armisen's pranking musicians and industry types during the South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas. A year later, Armisen starred with alternative rock legend Steve Albini in Chevel's Point No. 1 EPK. Armisen is part of Thunder Int, a comedy duo with Sleater-Kinney guitarist Carrie Brownstein. The duo specializes in creating comedic short skits often about independent vocations such as one-man shows, feminist bookstores, and bicycle rights activists. Armisen has directed music videos for bands like the Helio Sequence. Armisen also had a role in the Wilco documentary I Am Trying to Break Your Heart, which featured footage from his stint opening for frontman Jeff Tweedy's 2001 solo tour. He also appeared in video segments on Blue Man Group's How to Be a Megastar Tour 2.0. Armisen occasionally writes for Pitchfork Media and interviewed Cat Power for that company. Fred appeared as Jens Hanneman on Jimmy Kimmel Live on October 19, 2007, promoting a 28-minute DVD called Fred Armisen Presents Jens Hanneman, Complicated Drumming Technique. In 2010, Armisen briefly joined Joanna Newsom's tour for her album Have One on Me as his character Jens Hanneman. On SNL, Armisen often plays musical instruments in sketches, has two recurring characters who are musicians, or impersonates famous figures in the music world such as Liberace, Phil Spector, Lou Reed, and Prince. Armisen appeared in the official music video for Man Man's song, Rabbit Habits, playing a man who charms his blind date but runs away after she turns into a werewolf. Along with Bill Hader and Jason Sudeikis, Armisen voiced radio characters in the video game Grand Theft Auto 4. Armisen performed as a singer, drummer, comedic actor in the Blue Man Group's How to Be a Megastar Live. He played the part as a salesman on TV who advertises for the Megastar Rock Manual. He also drummed in the performance and was a backup singer. Armisen is the bandleader of the HG Band, the house band for Late Night with Seth Meyers, as of February 24, 2014. Personal life. Armisen was married to English singer and songwriter Sally Timms from 1998 to 2004 and to actress Elizabeth Moss from 2009 to 2011. He is currently in a relationship with actress Natasha Lyonne. Armisen currently resides in the Silver Lake neighborhood in Los Angeles. Prior to his move he was a resident of Portland, Oregon's Pearl District. Armisen enjoys the work of outlaw artist Joe Coleman. He stated on Real Time with Bill Maher that he is an atheist. Discography: The KGB, The KGB, The KGB, re-release, Trenchmouth Snakebite EP, Kick Your Mind and Make It Move EP, Construction of New Action, Trenchmouth, Circus Lupus, Split, Inside the Future, The Position of the Right Hand, Trenchmouth Bliss, Split, Achtung Chicago, Sphy Compilation, Trenchmouth vs. The Light of the Sun, The Broadcasting System, Volumes, Amplifiers, Equalizers, More Motion, A Collection, Crisis of Conformity, Fist Fight, Ian Rubbish and the Bizarre Ross, The Best of Ian Rubbish, EP, It's a Lovely Day, single, Filmography.